Well, they won. I've decided to sell my YouTube channel, and I figured I'd pick a prettiest spot as I could find. I'm in Wyoming at the hot springs. Figure I'd find as pretty place as I could find to announce it. I mean, they didn't win any particular lawsuit. I'm just tired. I'm just wore out. I can't do it anymore. I'm broke, I'm homeless, and I'm tired of fighting it. I've got a lot of mixed emotions about it, and I know men aren't supposed to talk about their feelings, and I normally wouldn't be doing this, but I can't do this anymore. I'm in debt to my ex-wife up to my eyeballs, and I'll never get out. The state doesn't care. The Title 40 courts don't care. It's all about the money to them, and I'm about to be 49 years old in April, and I'm penniless other than what I get from this channel. On one hand, I don't want to sell it because, I mean, gosh, this has been a majority of my adult life. I mean, the Parker movie didn't come out until, I've had this channel since 2008, but the Parker movie didn't come out until 2013, but I was divorced in 2007. And I've just been fighting it ever since. So on one hand, I don't want to sell it just because it's like another appendage of me. I've had it so long, but on the other hand, I'm just ready for it to be over. I'm ready to just let it go. I'm tired of putting on a facade or a face. I mean, it's not fake. I've been generally tried my hardest to stay in a good mood and upbeat and fight. I'm tired. I've come to realize that nothing's going to change unless I make a change. 5.5 years ago, I got sober. And I thought for sure 5 years from then that, yeah, I'd be in better health, which I am, and kids would be grown, which they are, and I would be able to pull myself out of this hole financially, and that's just not happening. This channel pays just enough to buy food and pay my bills, but not a mortgage. I lost my last house in the hurricane 2 Octobers ago. It's not that it blew away, but we all had to evacuate, and it just wasn't worth going back to. It was a junky little lean-to. I mean, it's better what I have now, and it was, it was good enough to finish raising the boys. I finished raising Hayden and Blaine there. But it just feels like it's time to let go. And I'm ready to let it go. I'm tired of this angst, the anxiety. I'm severely depressed. I started working out 4.5 years ago. Thought, man, that'd be good. I'll get in great shape. And I am. Physically, I'm great. I feel amazing. I used to have chronic back pain. My back doesn't even hurt anymore. I can bench 250, easy. I can run a mile in 8 minutes or less. But no matter what I do, I just cannot get ahead financially because I cannot get a job where the jobs are because I don't have any credit. What this channel pays, it's just simply not enough. If I already had a house, I'd be fine. But it'll pay all my bills, it just won't pay a mortgage. Hell, even if I had a pickup and a camper, I'd be fine. But I don't. Once the food's paid and the bills are paid, I've got about half the time enough to get a hotel or stay with a friend every month. And I've learned a lot. I've slept in these mountains for months, off and on. Well, not these particular mountains, but the Bighorns. I've learned a whole lot about myself. I've come to know Jesus Christ like I never knew before. But maybe that's what it is. I just feel like this bittersweet feeling of getting rid of the channel, the sweet is overriding the bitter. I'll forever be grateful for all of the support that I've received, the kids and I received over all these years, coming up on 13 years since that happened. And even that's bittersweet. On one hand, I'm thankful for all the support I've had. On the other hand, nothing's changed. I get endless emails from people who tell me their stories, and I'm just sad. It's so bad. Not to sound callous, but I just don't have the capacity to care anymore. I can't absorb it. I've got severe PTSD. I don't have a lot of close relationships because as soon as I get close to anyone on any level, I just push them away. Outside of my kids. But friends, family, even my own parents, I push everybody away. I'm not trying to have a pity party, but I mean, it is what it is. My daughter hasn't spoken to me pretty much since I quit drinking. The boys aren't great. I mean, honestly, that's really all that's kept me going, watching them succeed. I mean, they're like any other Gen Z. They're struggling in this shit economy. But generally speaking, the boys are doing great. And that's enough to keep me going. Because outside of watching my boys succeed, I just don't really have any joy in my life at all. I can go on like this for as long as I could stand it because, like I said, it pays enough to get by, to not starve. Pays enough to have this dumb phone. But I owe my ex-wife $50,000. I've got a few other miscellaneous debts. So, in order to get the state off my ass and move on with my life, I'm going to put this channel up for sale. And I've shopped around online, find out what channels are worth and how they sell them, and there's brokers, and I just don't trust anybody. The way I push away relationships, I mean, imagine how it is when a perfect stranger approaches me. I get endless emails about partner with us, and you'll do this, and we can do that, and we can make you millions, and blah, 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 blah. And I don't trust anybody. I don't consider myself a YouTuber even. I just happen to own a YouTube channel. 13 years ago, I just needed witnesses. I needed documentation of what was happening. My boys are being taken from me. And it just happened to go viral because just unfortunately so many people just happen to be able to relate to it, which in and of itself sucks. You know, again, it's nice to have the support, but just the fact that the Title 4D courts are just so crooked, they just perpetually keep ruining the nuclear family, kicking fathers out of the house. But anyway, I don't consider myself a YouTuber. I don't even really enjoy it. It just happens to be all that's ever really paid me regularly. While back then I was having to show up and drive from Odessa to San Antonio twice a month, 10.5 hours round trip, and it was just, supplemental. But I'm a mechanic. That's the only thing I'm really, really good at. I am a professional diesel mechanic. I'm an amateur carpenter, an amateur electrician. I like to build things. I like to work with my hands. So I'm going to sell this channel in hopes that I hope it goes to somebody that will use it. Maybe you're creative and you've got the drive to put your creations out there. I just don't have it. I'm tired and I want to move on. I just can't handle it anymore. I hope it goes to somebody that's got the drive to use it, to, again, put your creativity out there, smash the Title 4D system, but somebody that enjoys putting their ideas out, and editing. You got to be a good editor. And I just simply don't like editing. I'm a mechanic. I'm a builder. I like to work with my hands. That's why my hands are so big. I'm sure whoever buys it, y'all will know how to do that third-party stuff and work with people, and it just goes right over my head. I don't enjoy it. And so the only way I know to sell this is just do it in person. And my price is $100,000. And I wouldn't normally say this, but this channel pays about $35,000 a year. It's not great, but it certainly has been better than starving. But with that, I can pay off the state, my miscellaneous debts, and have just a little bit left over to start over and figure out what I want to be when I grow up. And no, don't try to lowball me, because if you offer me $20,000 or $30,000 or even $70,000, I'm just gonna say no. I mean, I've been living like this for years. I won't take 90, I won't take 95, I'll take 100. I mean, I'll take 120. It depends on which estimate you look at online. Some say it's worth 75, some say it's worth 200. I just kind of figured I'd go in the middle, be enough to pay off my debts, pay a little bit of taxes on it, and start my life over. So the only way I know to do this is if you are interested, the price is $100,000. In the description will be my Bitcoin address and you can choose whichever, my Bitcoin address, or you can use my Cash App address. Send me $1,000. That's obviously going to require some trust on your side, but if you've got the money to pay $100,000 for a YouTube channel, and, break free and clear within maybe 3.5 years. $1,000 isn't a big deal to you, but it's a big deal to me. So whoever sends $1,000, I'll just email me your receipt so I can make sure that I know who it is, and I'll call you, and I will fly out and bring my laptop, and we'll do the transaction, in your house or your business or wherever you're at. You can finish paying me either with Bitcoin or cash. I'm not doing credit, I'm not financing it, I'm not a bank, I'm not in that business. I'll take Bitcoin or cash, or a little bit of both, silver and gold. And then I will turn over the passwords to both the channel and the YouTube studio. And, I'll stick around, make sure everything works and you're satisfied and you understand the controls and all that, and you will have full access, and change the password, and I'll be done. If you buy it and you think it's necessary, I'd like to make some kind of transition content or something I don't know, whatever. I'll do that. But just so you know, if you are interested, the Parker movie is about 60 to 70% of views and pay. It doesn't matter what I upload since then, unless it has something directly to do with my kids, it doesn't get any traction. On the flip side of that, I've gone months without uploading anything at all, and the channel will just go up. And I don't understand it. The channel it'll go up all by itself. I don't know why, but it does. But then as soon as I start uploading, trying to, take advantage of the only thing I've got going for me at the moment, the views go down, and I don't get it. Again, that's why I don't consider myself a YouTuber. My heart's not in it. I used it as a tool to have a witness as to what was happening to my children and me. And they're all grown, they're all in their 20s, and I'm just ready to move on. So, I guess in a weird situation, multiple people send me $1,000. I'll contact all of you and I'll let y'all work it out. If y'all want to have some kind of auction or I don't know. If I could afford to give it away, I would just give it away, and I would already moved on with my life, and whoever could just take it. But unfortunately, I'm not in the position to do that. So either Cash App me $1,000 or send it to my Bitcoin address. I will contact you, and I will fly out to wherever you are, as long as you're within the United States. I can't leave. That's part of the problem. I can't even leave the U.S. I know there's a lot of people in Europe that watch this. I'd love to come see you. I can't. If you're in Europe and you want it, you'll have to fly over here. That's part of why I want to sell it, is I want to get my passport. I want to be free and clear. I don't want to ever deal with the state of Texas for the rest of my life. And I want to get my passport, and I want to be able to go and do whatever it is I want to do. So anyway, send me $1,000 either on Bitcoin or Cash App. I will contact you, or email. With Cash App, I'll know who it is. With Bitcoin, you'll have to email me. Hey, Caleb, I'm the guy or the gal that just sent you $1,000. Here's the receipt. Here's the address, and give me your contact information. That way I'll know it's you, and I'll know how to get a hold of you. And we'll make arrangements, and I'll fly out to you wherever you are. Again, as long as you're within any United States territory. If you want me to fly to Hawaii and it's over $1,000, you're gonna have to send just a little more. We'll take it out of the sale price, because I don't have it. So, anyways, it's been a pleasure and a joy reading so many thousands of emails and messages from you, all of you. it just makes me so sad that there's still kids going through this. And it's not always the dad, but it's usually the dad. It makes me sad to see so many fathers going through this. I know there's a few mothers, but for the most part, we all know it's 80-90% the fathers that go through this. But I have to let it go. So I'm looking forward to a new chapter in my life. I hope whoever buys the channel will make good use of it. I really hope, not that I'm in a position to stop it, but I really hope it's not some corporate asshole that buys it. I really hope it's somebody that really has a passion and a desire to, express themselves however you want to express yourself. And again, if you buy it, and I don't know if you need some kind of transition like me in a video with it, or I don't know, I'm willing, I'll work with you. Or once a year, if you need me to plug the channel, say, hey, it really is, whatever, I'll work with you. I have to move on. And the only way I can move on is if I pay off the criminals that have got me stuck here. I'm just stuck and I'm tired. So anyway, it's been a wild ride. God bless all of you, and take care.